Christian Daniel Jr. on 70, but Morelli tries to squeeze him. Superb stuff.
Cleared. That's good to know. Right,
so the climb up, we have Pratama in the lead then. Sent to the back of the grid for the slow riding in qualifying, but he crossed the line in 25th position.
Christian Daniel gets through. The American is up into 3rd place where he finished yesterday.
Absolutely brilliant. You've got to keep an eye from Uriarte and car pushing. David Gonzalez behind them as well. Not ideal for him whatsoever. Christian Daniel Jr., who was started from the as well on Hakim Danish in 9th place, former championship leader now. We now sit 2nd place in the standing.
Yeah, there were never. Vader just looked, didn't he, right from the start that he was not going to hang around waiting there. He's
3rd row from bottom. He's made a move up towards 4 points off the lead. He is where he started in 9th position. He's got the yellow helmet at the back.
Taken the lead, but he's already under pressure. He's passed back up, pushing up the inside. Around the outside is Brian Uriarte.
Deep, along with Zembitani.
And Benyat Fernandez, he's got up to 11th place.
For the first couple of groups, keep an eye on his progress.
Yeah, superb start to take the lead. The 51 is Uriarte. Capuchin on 17 in 2nd place. Vader slots in there, now into 10th place actually, and he came off the back of the grid. So it's only taken him, for all these guys, it really is building up into something special. I wonder whether Pratama and he's trying to take it back again, but no, Brian Uriarte hangs on to the lead. And in fact, a lap and a half to get all the way up into the top 10. So and there is Vader still leading.
It can be done.
Uriarte can break away.
Yeah,
Christian Daniel said he didn't get into the groove. Loses 3rd place.
This is a completely different kind of race than we then. So a great start for those guys, but the others they'll be hoping for a much better start tomorrow. Someone's down
quickly enough yesterday. Up the inside of the number 11 is David Gonzalez.
Saw yesterday riding so much closer. The fastest rider on track last time around was Ramadipa. Yeah, the background Peter couldn't see who it was, but it looks it's Ramersdorf has gone down, unfortunately, tumbling.
Christian Daniel said he didn't get into the groove quickly enough in the wet yesterday and was determined to do it today. He is now in the groove.
Yesterday's 2nd place finisher, the 32, up into 7th place, now 6th as he overtakes down up timing screens, and it really impacted Benyat Fernandez. Someone else has gone down too
right behind Brian Uriarte.
Wow, look at this. Christian, this is super impressive. He's not just Carter Thompson in towards turn 1, he's just behind Benyat Fernandez, the number 7 for 5th place, and that was there as well. A few riders going wide there. I wonder what on earth has happened. It looks like it was Tines defending quick in the wet as he was yesterday. He's quick in the dry too. That's where he got his first podium at the start of the year. In big touch between Uriarte and Gonzalez.
And Capuchin it is who's taken up the lead. Absolutely.
It's Wayland tumbling down our timing screen as well as Benyat Fernandez. Oh dearie me, what a big ref. And we now have a 1, 2, 3. It looked like Vader was trying to break away at the start of
his superb stuff. Veda Pratama, it goes inside him and up the hill. That's a very hard place to pass.
Shame that was such a good charge through the field already, but we switch our attention back towards the front bit, but they've caught him right back up. Will we see any kind of moves in towards 2A and 2B?
But he does it. Veda Pratama takes the lead with a superb tight line to climb the hill.
That is extreme. Brian is catching Vader, and he's got David Gonzalez with him.
And I think
Daniel looking towards the inside, but thinks better of it.
And Marco Morelli was well off.
Extreme confidence right there from Pratama, isn't it? Bearing in mind, I mean, like many of these riders, he's never seen this.
I think Vader was perhaps using a little bit too much road coming out. He couldn't quite get on the gas as hard as he wanted to. And the green stuff exiting the first corner on that time. So we had some track limits warnings yesterday. They've got a place
before, but he's riding it like he's ridden around here a million times. That was supreme. There's Ramersdorfer who went down, as well as Benyat Fernandez. Tines as well, I believe.
Watch that.
In towards turn 3 they come then. 54 leads.
And Brian Uriarte has gone from 1st to 4th.
Well, looking back down the... Unless he's just gone really, really wide, caught up in some kind of chaos, but our timing screens confirm 51, 70, 95, 11, 34 of Mitani, 6th place, Singapore, 7th, great order then. Where are we at? Thompson, 6th place, Benyat Fernandez just ahead of him in 5th, Ramadipa and Singapore. It is Ramersdorfer and Benyat Fernandez who have both crashed out.
And you saw the number 11 of David
Stop him. Can't push him up from 8th place to 7th, as he's also also overtaken 7th and 8th. Dinesh watching our series leader. He's up into 9th position. Guillaume Plot yesterday's podium.
Gonzalez make the pass on Brian Uriarte. The previous lap we've been on board with Brian looking.
You can sing upon now as well. Dinesh not making the progress that he needs to be making at this stage of the season. The finisher down in 10th place. Daniel in 11th.
And Ramadipa there has gone inside back at David Gonzalez, and he couldn't do it. Well, he made it work this time. If they slow each other down, then Veda is going to... Right, and Danny Revolta was saying that it's a case of make haste slowly round here with these stoppers. Brian Uriarte to take 4th place, I think, but it's still Veda Pratama that leads, but only just disappear. But the number 11 of David Gonzalez looking super determined in second, and is right. Go corners. You can't go in. The temptation is to rush in late on the brakes, get it stopped, then turn. And from Gonzalez, they're spread out across the track. Oh my goodness, it's so tight. But Veda Pratama has on the tail of Veda Pratama now.
David Gonzalez 11th.
He says you just screw yourself up completely. You cannot get out of the corner well. Watch a rider like Brian here. Advantage, come pushing back into 2nd place ahead of number 11 Gonzalez.
Dinesh has moved up enough. In the standings is the number 11 coming into this race. He's finished 3 out of 4 races so far. A very
Uriarte who knows what he's doing. He's a little bit slower into the corner, but much quicker coming out.
Got to hand in a couple of spots, Peter. He's up into 7th place now. There he is in the middle of this shot, just behind Fernandez there. So quiet. Le Mans just taking away a few points, but had a great start to the season back in Jerez. 8 points coming up to Benyat Fernandez in number 7. He's up from 24th on the grid to 11th in basically. Dinesh feeling a bit more in it. Maybe the pressure's taken off in some kind of weird way, although Brian we are away from that one. So, but this is, he's going to get a bit of a nosebleed here running this high up, as we see Artesini had 1 lap. That is a heck of a great progression from the young Spaniard.
Yeah, he's already won.
It's much closer in the championship to him now as we look ahead from Dinesh to Uriarte. Maybe Dinesh grid infringement, double long lap penalty. Oh dearie me.
Yeah, that's one race, and has got also a 3rd this year. The inside comes Christian Daniel to take the lead.
She's feeling a bit more in the groove and a bit more up for the fight now.
Oh my goodness, it is
and he cuts right.
Messy way to start the race, isn't it? What a shame. Okay, and you don't know why. I mean, he could have been in the wrong position or what.
That was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? So Veda goes from 1st to 3rd position. Across the front of Benyat Fernandez. Goodness me, he squeezed him as much as you possibly can.
We had no idea what. We don't know exactly what he did wrong, but obviously he's done something. Okay, it's Veda Pratama.
And as Daniel will come across the line leading this race, Veda looks just behind him. They do a bit of... That was sensational.
Okay, right, it is the 54 of Veda Pratama, and then the 11 of David Gonzalez, Brian Uriarte, and those trio, I think, are being caught by the